As I sit here recuperating, because I have been exhausted, stressed, working, tired. You can probably see it on my face. Put in a lot of hours. Just want to say happy holidays to everybody out there in the world, No matter what you're celebrating, just have fun, be safe. And for those who out there was like, dude, you celebrate Christmas? Dude, you don't see no trees and none of that stuff in here. You ain't gonna see that. And the reason why you ain't gonna see that is because I know better. Some people, they never knew better. They was kids. They was raised as that. How many people grew up with Christmas trees? It's just the norm. But of course, if you read Jeremiah, they talk about cutting down the Christmas trees and all this stuff. But if you look up world history, it's the same thing. I mean, they used to cut down the evergreen trees back in those times because they thought it was the symbol of life, because they couldn't believe how green it was. It was the earth. And then they would decorate it and put lights on it and put the star on the top to light it up, to make it holy, its pureness. But they would put the lights on there and light it up at night because they thought that the sun dies at night and just disappears in the wintertime. So they would light torches and everything. So to symbolize that, they would do that with the tree. This is part of the education that I had. I have education of world history. You can find anybody who's lived longer than you, and they probably know more just for being alive longer than you. Just going through Earth. No matter how many, he did 3 years in Princeton. None of that stuff matters. It's all about what you're getting from here. Okay? Now, what do y'all know about Christ? Now, Winter Solace, Nimrod, all that stuff. I mean, we all know about all that. We've all heard about it. So, it's already out there. That's stuff you can find on the internet. I mean, but you want to go into the history of Christmas and when they decided that they were going to make that Christ's birthday. That was 325 years after his death, dude. They decided, you know what? Let's get the bishops together. So they got 318 bishops, y'all, in the city of Nazir. That's like what is in Turkey now, but under that rule, the kingdom back then, like the Persian kingdom and all that stuff. But they got all together and said, we need a date that we could celebrate all our pagan holidays and traditions. But what would strengthen it if we gave Christ that birthday? We said that's Jesus Christ's birthday. Yeah, that's going to strengthen all of the stuff that they were already celebrating. So 325 years after his death, they came out and said, you know what? Constantine, of course. You know what? This is Christ's birthday. It was not met with applause. It was not met with joy. It was met with, hey, that ain't true. Because back then people had knowledge. They knew that they were being fooled. So it followed for years. And it wasn't until 354 that it became official that December 25th will be known as the birth date of Christ. Now, this is AD-CE, So, I don't know if it's on the internet. I never really tapped it to look at it. I've been knowing this for years. It's common fact to us. We have a storage of knowledge that will blow your brains into two. You would question everything on earth just listening to stuff that I know. that would blow your brains. A lot of people know. Like, some people here, they got some ideas, and then some people, they go left. They go too far with it. Like, I'm like, dude, you don't even know if today's December the 25th or 24th. You don't know. You don't know how old you are. You really don't. Serious. I could take you back to the months used to have all different names. It was Martilius, it was just March. You had December, October, they were there. Remember Sextilius and Quintilius? Quintilius was renamed after Julius. After Julius Caesar wanted to name the month after him. He got so vain. He wanted the month to be named after him. So Quintilius was named what? July, after Julius Caesar. Now, the ruler, Augustus, was upset about that, right? So what did he do? He decided to name Sextilius August. And now we got July and August. But July had more days. So what he did... Okay, I just had an alert come on my phone. But what Augustus did was go ahead and take a day from February and give it to his month. So he can have just as many days as July, as Julius. I can't make this up. And then every day, right, every year, we're going to add time. Set your watches backing out. Because we got to save time. Then it's no, fast forward it back. Because we got to go ahead. We're okay with time now. Who told them to do that? Who told them to mess with the scales of how many days there are? The name of the days. Who told them to do that? So believe me, they've added days. It's leap year. You don't know what today is. You don't know what day it is. You don't know what time it is. So for somebody looking at their watch, oh, it's daylight savings. You don't know what time it is. Trust me. But I'm smart enough to know better.